that last two, it was like I think it was like last 4 minutes or something, because it was in reach still.
Yeah.
And then he threw a pick, and they went, and I think they kicked the field goal, and then he threw the pick six, and I was like, it's over. It's over. Halftime show, and then I'm turning this off. I'm going in there. Don't even worry.
Yeah. But that halftime show, it was good. Like I said, it was good for hip hop, because it was the first like fully hip hop halftime show. And then they, but I also heard that it wasn't the most entertaining, and it was due more so to him playing. I mean, Not Like Us, of course, that was the most popular song in America at the time. But outside of that, not a lot of people knew what he was playing. Like that's not.
It was a new album.
The new stuff. It was new stuff. So like a lot of people know Kendrick. Like Kendrick's not no new rapper. He's
for sure
not no new guy.
He
like
got major hits. So
exactly.
That's what they expected.
Exactly.
I think that was also the point of his thing, because they kept like with the Samuel, like he kept every time he'll start doing something, he'll be like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do, or this, nah, don't you bring that, or you feel me, like,
yeah.
So he was kind of like painting that picture anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and obviously, like if you're a fan of Kendrick, he does stuff very intentional. Like, so.
For sure.
But like I watched the the interview that he did right before the Apple Music thing.
Yeah.
I watched that before the Super Bowl, and he said in it, like, I'm gonna do a lot of new stuff, like in the interview. So I wasn't really surprised. But I get people wanting more of the big hits from him. I get that, but also get him saying, "Yo, because that's what he's been on. Like even like Not Like Us, like that whole last verse. Like, hey, this is what I'm on. Like, and he's been on that to Pimp a Butterfly. Like all of this stuff. Like that's what he's been on. And it's like I got an opportunity to either just showcase me and be like, all right, I'm gonna do all my biggest hits, swimming pools and all of the big massive hits, and of course like those will do numbers and everybody, oh, Kendrick, or I can do all rap and talk about, hey, because he did, what was the track, Watch the Party Die, was talking about like, all right, we watching all this new rap stuff that's been doing, we killing that off, and we gonna rebirth this thing. So I got an opportunity to really focus on this and be really hip hop and be really rap, and the rest of that is what it is, and I take whatever that is with putting the platform of rap on this stage. So I think that's kind of what he was doing. Obviously, you probably ain't gonna hear it from his mouth.
Yeah.
That's just what I took from it.
What you think of it? If you gotta rate it, give it a rate.
I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
Like, and those songs. Like I knew those songs. Like I was literally rapping them in the thing. I was like, like even Man at the Garden.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not like a song that I would have thought was played, but like that's one of my favorite songs, especially off of GNX. Like that's my joint. But like, so I'm skewed in that perspective of I knew the songs, I like those songs, so like I still enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it as a fan. If we're talking about just a global audience, I'm sure it got lost on some people. But as far as like the choreography and like the visuals, I like the visuals.
No, we asking your opinion. Not really, like if you had to rate it 1 out of 10,
I enjoyed it. Like
1 out of 10, what you gonna rate it?
Because I'm biased, like all that blackity black. Like, I'm biased. I like, hey, that's 9-10 for me. Like, hey, because that's straight up, like, bro, like him having a deeper message on it. Like I'm big on storytelling. Like I'm big on storytelling. I enjoyed the story of it. I enjoyed it was all black people. We couldn't find a single white person on the screen.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. In Black History Month.
All right.
There you go. And then he played stuff that I enjoy. Like I enjoy, bro. I be bumping GNX.
Yeah.
Like I be bumping it. Like that's my joint. So like I said, Man in the Garden. Like I was rapping that even like, and I could still go along with it. I think they messed up with the audio in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that wasn't great in the beginning because it was.
They tried to say Caesar was lip singing, but they released the audio from just the microphone, so it doesn't have any effects or anything on it. She was singing.
Yeah. But it was just like from what you could hear on TV, like so. I think that was just like kind of messed up part of it.
Yeah.
But as far as like visually, I liked it. And I like the part where he was he went in like the little thing with the people, like the dancers that was in the white, and they was doing the little bop thing. Mm-hmm. I like that. Hey, when he did Peekaboo, hey, that was hard. Like I said, SZA, she did good.
Yeah.
And I like SZA music, but I've never seen SZA perform anything. Like I've never been to a SZA concert or seen her perform. So like that was my first time actually seeing her perform, and like she was good. She was dancing up there. Like that was cool. And I like All the Stars. That's a dope song. And then when he was walking up and down, that boy, he in shape. He was going the length of the field, dog.
Yeah.
Multiple times rapping and dancing. Like, I know what it feels like to run the field.
Yeah.
He was doing that while dancing and okay, that's impressive. That was impressive to me. And then like just all the little things like oh we gonna do their favorite song, but you know they like the suit like that was a moment, you feel me? Then when he had the girls around him talking about just the whole thing, like I liked it. Then he brought Mustard out, like that was cool. Like I really enjoyed it, but I'm a fan of it. Like I'm in it, you feel me?
Yeah.
Versus I understand some people, they might not in it. All they know is Kendrick with Rihanna singing. What was the song with Rihanna that was on Damn? Loyalty, and then you might know All the Stars, and they might know Swimming Pools, but they don't know Man at the Garden. They don't know Peekaboo. They don't know, and they might not even like that type of stuff. Like, you feel me? So that's my opinion. But what's yours, man? What you thought of it?
I mean, I thought it was solid. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna say I'm not a Kendrick fan. He's not one of my favorite artists. I actually did not know all them songs. Like, yeah, I've heard of the album, but like it's not in my regular plays. Yeah, and I do like Caesar though. I ain't gonna lie. So having her out there was a big plus for me. Especially they play Luther. Like if there's one song up there I do know outside of Not Like Us, it's Luther. So, I mean it was solid to me. I mean with me not knowing everything, the technical difficulties and stuff, like I gave it a 7. It was solid.
I don't put the technical difficulties on him because he can't control.
Yeah,
like, that's out of his control.
I feel it. I just rate it amongst like these recent Super Bowl performances, like because to me, in the 2020s, Usher had the best one. I put him number 1. So in retrospect to that, that's why I gave it the grade that I gave it, the 7. So it wasn't bad. I definitely ain't gonna say it was trash.
Yeah, and that's why I gave it the grade that I gave it, because I understand why somebody would say Usher, in which Usher did amazing. Beyonce's, hers was really dope. Even the one that they did in Cali with all of the different artists with Dr. Dre and stuff, like those are amazing. But you probably won't ever see one like that again. That is straight just rap. Because anybody that could be on the Super Bowl performance, that means they got big slaps, right? More than likely, they gonna do the big slaps instead of the cuts that is just me rapping and and doing the, you feel me? Like, so the likelihood of you ever seeing that again, unless they bring J. Cole out there, unless they bring J. Cole out there.
J. Cole is not the only option. I ain't gonna lie. He's not the only option.
Who else do you think is big enough that's going to
Wayne and Drake?
They're not going to, they showed you they ain't going to bring Wayne.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time.
And Drake, I don't think Drake is going to do that.
He can. It's just.
I know he can, but I don't think he will. Like, that's just my opinion. I don't think, because we've seen Drake do big performances. Like, I don't see Drake doing a type of performance like that, where it's cuts that hip hop fans might know, like people that are really in tune. But most of y'all probably Drake gonna come out there and do the ones that we know. You feel me? And I don't blame him, because those One Dance and Controller and all that, and them the ones. And I wouldn't blame him for not doing them. But Kendrick's the type of guy that I could see doing that. Like, the only other people I could really see not doing that is maybe like if Nas did it, but I don't think Nas is gonna do it. Like, you feel me? Like,
I wouldn't say they wouldn't pick Wayne. I think they picked Kendrick at this particular time because of. Sure. I think of everything that was going on around it. That's. I feel like they didn't just pick Kendrick for any reason.
No,
I definitely
Kendrick earned it. For sure.
And I think they made him drop the album as well, because they was like, if you're gonna perform, you got to put out something new. Because he did perform at LA with Dr. Dre and all them, and he did his classics.
Well, he only did, I think, one song, or he
did like
one song and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only did a song and a half. But I don't think, if they would have did it with Wayne, I don't think they would have did it right now. Like, it would have been years ago.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, of course, but at the same time, years ago, we just didn't have this power to be picking these people.
For sure. And I think if Wayne would,
I think there'll be some female artists who will get the chance. I ain't gonna lie.
Who you think is big enough?
Right now,
it can't just be right now. It got to be somebody that
will continue.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, it got to be somebody that's gonna be around. Like,
Meg Thee Stallion.
No.
Meg Thee Stallion. She gonna be around. She gonna be around.
She ain't gonna be on no Super Bowl. That's my opinion, but I don't think respect. Even right now, like the last 2 years, I heard like one Meg Thee Stallion song.
So there's some more out there. I ain't gonna lie.
But it ain't.
And I think Lotto, she not there right now, but I definitely think like these next few years she gonna be up there. She just like
I enjoy Lotto's music. I enjoy it.
Lotto will be one of them ones too.
I don't know. The Super Bowl, bro. There's only one Super Bowl per year, and there is a lot of artists that is in that pool.
Yeah.
So like when we're talking about like just in a job, like it's hard because you're not always gonna get rappers. You're gonna get singers. Like Beyonce, Rihanna. You're gonna get these different avenues, and you know they're gonna bring the white people back eventually. Like, they ain't about to let you just keep getting all these back. Eventually, there's gonna be so many white people that come back up there and do that. Like,
but that's the thing. They also got to be new. You know?
Yeah, like what's the Billie Eilish? I could see her being one of these next few. What's the name? I don't think she's there yet, but Sabrina Carpenter eventually. I could see her being one of them ones that they want to put in there. Like, so there's people like Billie Eilish is probably gonna be, if she wants it, she probably gonna be one of the next few. Honestly, because she's been around for a few years and been number one in a lot of categories. So like that's one that people got to compete with. Like there's other ones that, like we said, Drake still ain't did one, and then other people still ain't did. Like, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. And then if they mess around and still, no, they ain't gonna put no J. Cole out there. J. Cole don't do enough for that to be out there. He don't go to the Grammys. He don't do none of the, like, you don't even see J. Cole. J. Cole got 2 kids. Ain't nobody ever even seen a peep from him or his wife.
Yeah, facts.
So, all you see was J. Cole riding a bike and in New York before. Like, so J. Cole don't put himself out there. Like, I was surprised they gave him the NBA All-Star game a few years ago in Charlotte. I was surprised by that. just because J. Cole, he don't be around. Like, he don't. So, I don't see him ever getting that opportunity. So,
well, I mean, I could see when he was in Charlotte, he had some ownership with the Hornets at the time. So, I mean,
and he was doing that thing with his shoe. And,
yeah,
like, he had like NBA partnerships and stuff. Like, so he was around for that. But like ever since then, you ain't heard nothing.
And he gonna stick towards basketball. He ain't gonna float towards football.
Exactly. And that was in Charlotte too. They ain't bringing the Super Bowl to Charlotte. Not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah,
that's why they trying to expand the stadium or build a new one, because they trying to get it here. They trying to get it here.
And I can see it in maybe like, because they do Super Bowls, like they plan that out for like 5 years ahead. So maybe in like 7-8 years or something like that.